Hey guys, how's it going? Well, the inevitable has happened. My wife has curbed my brand new R8's wheel. We went out for dinner and drinks the other night. I had a couple, dozen too many, and the wife had to drive us home. And naturally, she steered the R8 right into a curb. So, this is where we're at. I've dropped the wheel off to get repaired. We're gonna go pick it up in a little bit. But in the meantime, I figured I'd show you what these gigantic carbon ceramic brakes look like. If you haven't had a close-up look at the R8's carbon ceramic brakes, here you go. The calipers are just massive. This is a standard jack stand. Look how big that caliper is, my God. Huge vents. And they're obviously drilled. AUDI ceramic. These things are monsters. So while we're looking here, you'll notice that I have these little pegs right here. I think these are actually plastic. They're not even metal. But anyway, the R8 uses wheel bolts, or lug bolts, rather than lug nuts. And these come in the little tire repair kit that you find in your frunk. And they give you a couple, and basically you take a couple of the lug bolts out, screw these in, and that way the wheel has something to hang on while you take the rest of them out. Alright, we are pulling up to the wheel shop. There we go right there, Spencer's Wheel Repair. Let's see how the wheel turned out. Just got back from the wheel repair shop, so let's take a look and see how it came out. Funny enough, when I pulled up, they were working on some wheels for a Ferrari. Apparently, the local exotic dealership sends them some of the pre-owned vehicles' wheels to repair and have them looking new again. He was putting like a red lip around the edge here for a red Ferrari, so that's pretty cool. Clearly, they mainly work on high-end stuff. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix whatever you need fixing, but anyway, that was cool. All right, let's take a look at this. I can't even tell where it was curved. Wow, man. That looks amazing. Wheel looks brand new. Like, look at this compared to the before pics. This is Spencer's Wheel Repair, man. If you're local in the Triangle Triad area and you got something nice you need fixed, man, take it to him. Spencer, he will do it right. This wheel is forged, and this is machined here. This is not painted. So you can't just put some putty and touch-up paint on here to fix these kind of wheels. He actually put these on a CNC and machined them back to a 100%, and man, it looks good. Huge props to Spencer and Spencer's Wheel Repair. I appreciate it, man. And pretty reasonable pricing. I was expecting this to be expensive, and it really wasn't. Not even close. Thank you. Oh my God. All right, well, let's quit gawking at this wheel and put it back on the R8. So with these two little plastic guides, you don't have to worry about scratching up your wheel while you are guiding it onto the rotor here, so that's nice. All right, here we have our lug bolts, including a locking one. So that's cool that that came with that. long as you don't put these in too tight, they should screw right out. Although you do have a hole if you need to like put a screwdriver or plastic bit in there to kind of give it some leverage. Like that one. Try to do this without scratching anything here. This is the locking one, so we have a key. And I'm just gonna get these a little bit tighter with a ratchet before I put the car on the ground, and we will torque them, I believe, to 120 Newton meters, or about 88 something foot-pounds. All right. Should be good. Let's lower this puppy down. All right, we're right about 120 Newton meters on here. I'm gonna go around one more time just to make sure everything's good. All right, now that we have everything torqued down properly, the last step is replacing our lug bolt caps. I don't remember if my RS5 had these or not. I don't think I ever had to remove the wheel, but basically it's a pretty neat idea. You just have these little plastic caps, which are pretty inexpensive, and they go over your lug bolts, so you don't have to worry about them getting ratty looking. I know anytime I've put new lug nuts on the Range Rover, the Jeep, I'm meticulous not to get them scratched up. I bought a special socket, a non-marring socket and whatnot, but these just put them in and then you put the caps on them. If the caps, something happens to them, replace the caps. Somewhere along the lines, I did lose one, so I am short ones. I have ordered another set of these, so I'll have some spares, but pretty simple to put on. You're just gonna push them on. Taking them off, your tire kit comes with this little tool, and like I said, I bought 5 on eBay or Amazon, I don't remember, to replace the one I missed. And plus I'll have some extras, but it comes with a tool as well. All you do when they are on there, you insert this little tool, and you see it will, hopefully you can see that on camera, it'll kind of just space out and grip the little lug cap there, and then you just pull it out. Let me put one on and I'll show you here. I guess you do need to get it turned the correct direction, so I guess the tool might aid in putting it on too. Take my key out. Well, actually, one of them is specially designed for my key. It's just round, whereas the rest of these have the hexagon pattern. So, neat little detail. All right. Anyway, just to show you how that works, like I said, we're just gonna push that in. You'll hear it click, and then just pull it straight out. So, pretty neat idea. I like that. Don't know who else does this, but I think it's a good idea. So we'll have to wait for my Amazon order to come in to put the final one on there, but for now, that'll be good enough. When it comes to jacking up the R8 to replace a tire or wheel, you aren't given very many options from the factory. They fully expect you to just take this to the dealer and let them deal with it. You aren't given any kind of a jack, and you're basically given the tire goo that I'll show you a little bit later, and that's about it. There's only 2 jack points on the R8, and they're right in the middle, just about in front of the side blades. So let me show you those. And they're designed for the infamous Volkswagen suicide jack. You can Google that if you want. But basically it fits in that weird little divot, and you lift the entire side of the car up. So what I did, based on, at the time, some suggestions by the forum, is I used a deep socket, like so, to fit in there. I wrapped this in microfiber and then lifted using my jack underneath this. And that worked fine, but now this is what I purchased to use in the future. It just came today, so it didn't really do me any good for this situation, but I will have it for next time. I got this on Amazon. I'm sure they have them on eBay as well. But it's a hard rubber compound that just fits safely up in there and provides a nice flat surface for you to lift from. And obviously that just sits on your floor jack like so. But this is like 12 bucks. So if you have an R8, definitely buy one of these. From there, you lift the whole side of the car up, and then you will place jack stands front and rear. Before we finish up this video, I figured I'd show you what actually comes in your little tire repair kit. You have, I'm assuming this is your sealant that you pump into the tire. This is your little air pump. Got a lug wrench here, your tow hook down here. Little wrench, I'm not really sure where you would use that. But along in here also is where I found all these little accessories, so I'm going to put those back here. Had a little Phillips head screwdriver with, I guess you could use that on the bolts as well as a little spin tool. Yeah. And I imagine, I'm sure this meshes up with another piece in here somehow to get some leverage on that to turn, but whatever, I don't need it now. But that was in there like that. This little gadget, I'm assuming, is to help pump the goo into the tire to seal it up. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we had 2 of these. Well, you get the picture. I'll put those in there later. And the key was just chilling in here, I believe. I don't remember if it had a little special spot or not. And then, obviously, lastly, had this little tool somewhere in here. Maybe here, I don't remember. Anyway, that's your R8 tire repair kit. And we are, for all intents and purposes here, repaired. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't let your wife drive your R8. I'm just kidding. Anyway, have a good one, and like I said, definitely if you're local and you need somewhere to have your wheel repaired, check out Spencer's Wheel Repair. I'll link the web page, and if they got a Facebook link or something, I'll link that in the description as well. Alright guys, have a good one.